Welcome to the Angel's Perspective for the month of February 2024. Before anything, we would like to say thank you to all of you who have connected with us recently. We see that many more are connecting more and more with your angels, guides, archangels, that your connection with your spirit guides had gotten closer. And this is a very exciting time for you all on earth. And it's exciting for us to see that, as that is exactly what you have had as an intended mission to do here on earth, to remember who you are and what is it that you came here to do. As you do that, the frequency of the earth rises up, which means that more and more of you are creating this ripple effect that helps others to tap in with their angels, guides, source, your higher selves. The network of the earth gets connected. It is like a Wi-Fi. That's that signal that each one of you emits, and that is so powerful. And with that, we would like to start to remind you the powerful being that you are, that your inner machine, your body, your heart, specifically your heart, it is the most sophisticated machine that you can ever imagine. It is more powerful than a Wi-Fi or anything that you can ever invent. It's an extension of what you really are. So imagine that when you create a positive thought, it will reach out to thousands of people, even if you're not aware of that. That's what we call a ripple effect. And more of you are doing it, which a system helps you all in your own personal intentions and missions and purposes that you had created to be here on earth, and assisting the evolution of humanity, technology, and as well as the earth. So we were talking at the beginning of the year, the importance of being connected with your heart, being heart-centered and grounded. And this is something that we have repeated over and over for the many years that we've been connecting with all of you. And why is this so important? Because that is that easy how you connect with yourselves and how you have clarity. That is the rule, the instructions, if you will. When you have that connection, everything becomes clear. Now, it is important to understand that the experience on earth, it is important as well too, and to find that instruction. The idea to come here with no memory, with amnesia, and to remember who you are, it is part of your task, it's part of your mission. And so here you are listening to us right now, which that tells you that you have already remembering who you are. You're a being of light. You're a powerful being who is having a human experience, and that your body is your vehicle to be here on earth. Just like you need a suit to go to the space, you need a suit to be here on earth. And the way you treat your suit, your vehicle, is the way your experience will be here on earth. If you go to space with a suit that has not enough oxygen, you will not be able to stay there very long. You'll be uncomfortable, sweating, right? If you have no water, or if you don't have the things that you need in order to survive on space, your staying over there will not be very comfortable. Your suit should work at all times so that you have communication, that your radios are working. It is the same thing with your personal suit right here on earth. This vehicle that you have, it connects you as well with your higher self, with your angels, guides, spirit guides, archangels. You connected with everything. So your Wi-Fi has been once again activated consciously. And that's how we know that many of you are connecting more and more with your guides, angels, and archangels, and beings from another dimensions, and so on, because the reception, the Wi-Fi signal has reached out. And so we are very happy for you, as we know that that's what you intended to do. Whether you know this in your awareness, consciously or unconsciously, that's what all of you have come here to do. The experience and how you will do that, that is not the importance, because you can choose that. But you being here on earth, it is important. And just by being here on earth, breathing, you are doing an amazing, amazing journey. And so we would like to remind you that to your soul, as we see that many of you tend to feel that it is better to be out there on the stars. We want to remind you that you have chosen to be here on earth, and there is a reason why you're here. You are also part of the earth. Your physical body has components that from the earth. You have minerals, and you have crystals in your body. So you are the earth as well. When you connect your heartbeat with the heartbeat of the earth and the heartbeat of the cosmos and the universe, with God, whatever name you have for it, you will feel in alignment. You will feel good. And that's why it is important for you to be heart-centered and grounded, especially now, since things are moving quite rapidly in your world. Things are changing constantly, and it's hard to stay in one place for a long period of time, whether it's a thought or a physical place or an idea, because things change so fast. And when everything changes so fast, even structures, whether it's groups and ideas, and you can see it at all levels in your schools, governments, and so on, that are changing constantly. It is hard to keep a real knowing and understanding of what's happening, what you should do next. And that's how we are here reminding you the importance to bring all of that to your heart. When you pass from your heart, through your heart, every thought, every doubt, every decision, you filter this through your heart and goes to your mind, you will have clarity. When you do it the other way around, you will have confusion. You will have doubts, and what is it that you're supposed to be doing? And the reason for that is because you have a system that it keeps you alive here, which is your survival system, and that will kick in when things that are not certain and something that you will not know what's going to happen. They will bring you security, safety, food, a place to sleep, will ring the alarm to say, are you sure that you can do this? Because we don't know if we're going to be able to survive. And that's just a system. There is a program that it is in your suit. Just like we were saying, in the suit from astronaut, if you have that suit on the space, and if there is a lack of air, it will be an alarm saying, be careful, you need to pay attention, perhaps you need to go reload, right? So the alarms will go off in many ways. But you will see that if there's nothing that is really getting you into immediate danger, like being eaten alive, or something will hit you, something that will really put your life in risk, then there's a door that is presented to you to do and explore and to do the changes. The unknown, it is difficult, and we understand that. But when you go through your heart, you will have no doubt. When you have confusion, it's because your mind and your heart are having a little bit of a debate whether we should do it or not. And when you pass everything through your heart first, you will know, you will feel that what is the right thing to do. And with that certainty and with that security, you will be able to talk to your brain and to say, it'll be okay. And the brain will say, okay. And that's how we call it, to be into a balance. And you integrate these two places. When you create from your mind, you will create in a polarity, because your brain has left side and the right side, positive and negative, feminine and masculine. So you will have two sides of something, right or wrong. But when you bring this from your heart, there is just oneness. There is no two things. There's only one thing. So we understand that might be sometimes difficult to grasp this as you are going through situations in your lives that makes you feel that it is difficult to make these decisions, since you need to pay your bills and you need to eat and you need to do certain things, but we will remind you that there's always something that you can do at any given time. In order for you to experience in your reality, you will have to do different things in your life. And it's that simple. For this month, we would like you to explore and experience this, and this will not take much. Do things differently in your day-to-day life. For example, if you go to work always in one road, take a different route to go to your work or to your school. Do things differently in a different order. You will experience different things. You will meet new people. If you, instead of taking the bus, you take say you take the train, the metro, or perhaps you walk to the store every time through the same block, and then this time you go to the next block, you might get to see different things and different people. You will have a different experience. You will be more present, as there is not so familiar. You might be aware of that place, but you could see things in a different way. You may get to find your soulmate. You might find a friend that you haven't seen in a long time. So at every moment of your life, every second, you are making decisions. You're making a decision right now. Should I try or not? That simple it is. Should I eat this or that? Should I have a shower or not? Should I wear this or that? Every moment you are creating your reality in every little action that you take. So that also applies into the larger scale. So try playing with that for the next little while and see how things in your day-to-day basis, you would experience new things just by giving the opportunity to open your heart to and accept new moments in your daily lives. This is how you can start, by opening, telling to the universe and telling your guides and angels to say, hey, here I am open to change and open to do new things. So that's very important. And saying that as well, with that, we would like to take you to another part of this conversation that we believe is so important at this moment. As you all go through this transition, many of you are connecting with your guides and angels, and that's very exciting at this moment, although you have forgotten that you have always been with them and they have always been with you. And part of you are still on spirit side. You haven't really left the spirit side. But remembering and having those experiences is quite exciting for you. And many of you feel like it is better to be out there than down here. Just to remind you that you are there's a reason why you are here. And one of them is also to experience the emotions and experience the material life. So enjoy whatever that is that you have for you and in your material world that you enjoy, whether it's your couch, your car, it is your house, it is a forest, it is a river, it is your shoes, whatever that might be, material or non material stuff, your favorite place. Enjoy every single thing of that, because that's the reason you are here, to experience that on a physical, on a material level. When we say something that you wish is already given, it is already given, because you are very powerful beings that you create instantly. In the fourth dimensional level, everything is already there, just waiting to be aligned to you. And how would that happen? It'll be just by removing the veils and belief systems that you have about that being possible. One of them, to show you how is that done, was Jesus when he came, and it will show you how you can turn from water into wine. You all have that capability. It is a belief system that is just preventing you from even believing that could be possible. It is possible for somebody else, but not for you. Then you should ask, why can I not do that? So these are the important keys to keep in mind this month, since the rapid movement that is happening on the earth, things are changing quite fast. You will have to really rely on your own abilities. It is important that all of you remember that everything, all the answers lie within your heart. And when you go there, you will have everything that you need. give the opportunity to connect with that. If you don't know how to do that, ask your guides. Your angels will present you with the things and the ideas, inspirations, people, teachers, mantras, or something in your social media that will help you to guide you where you need to go, because not everybody goes in at the same place at the same time. We always say that this message, for example, it is layering 7 layers of frequency. Even though we are saying these words right now, not everybody perceives and listens and gets exactly the same words. And on top of that, each one of you will receive what you need. So it's very personal, this message. How will you take this into action is accordingly to your level of awareness, consciousness, and whatever is it that you need. Your guides and angels will make sure that you will receive that. And you will, many of you may perceive or sense a sense of like, oh, I like that. Or from all this conversation, maybe there is one word that got stuck in your head, or you just felt it, and that's gonna lead you to the next step where you need to go. So we want you to remember that, because you all have that ability, and trusting in yourselves and your inner guidance is gonna be the most important thing in humanity for the rest of the existence of this new era. You are the beginner. You are the pioneers starting this transition. In 200 years would be a different story. In 2,000 years, it would be a place where everybody's in their hearts. It's about 30,000 years or so. It had 12,000 years. It has been more of a mental civilization. Now you are ready to go back home, go to this ascension, with the ascension that actually in reality is going to your heart. That's where you will find that ascension. So as you all understand, when the earth moves and shifts and moves the energy, just like any of you, when you have tight muscles and you stretch and do yoga or crack your knuckles or things like that, you release energy, tension, the earth is doing the exactly same thing. So that's why often you may see more movement in some places than others. So with all these concerns that you have with the earth, you can connect with her, you can talk to her, and you will know what you need to do. How can you help and assist? Just by you taking awareness and actions on your own personal level, you help to create that awareness by a ripple effect, by this Wi-Fi, this energy that each one of you emit when you do something, especially when it's something in a higher frequency, will reach out way farther than you can ever imagine. Way far in the cosmos, we are listening all of this information and all the thoughts and ideas, and receive inspiration that it is in here. It might not seem like that at your level at this moment, but in reality, this planet is really, really getting into a very happy state. And many of you are assisting with all of this. So we want to thank you all and remind you that you are here and you are important and you are special. Each one of you are unique. So are centered and grounded, and that will help you to be in your access, and you will have coherence.